Hi guys, my name is James and welcome to another Eurovision reaction video. And today I'm going to react to the 41 competing songs that were due to perform at the 65th Eurovision Song Contest 2020 that was supposed to be held this Saturday, May 16th in Rotterdam, the Netherlands. But unfortunately, because of unforeseen circumstances that were beyond anyone's control, the contest have been cancelled for the year, and we're all pretty sad about it. But fear not, because the European Broadcasting Union is going to have a replacement show in place of the final on Saturday, May 16th. A very special tribute program called Eurovision Europe Shine a Light. And yeah, it's going to be a very special night for Eurovision fans all over the world. And yeah, I'm sure going to watch the show when I can, because the show will air on at 3 a.m. in the morning. And right now there's a storm happening behind me. So without further ado, let's get to it and start reacting.
I really like Albania's song "Fall from the Sky," but I'm a little conflicted when the revamp got released. I don't know how to feel. There's a lot of parts of the song that I really like. The revamp is fine. It's more of that I really grew fond of the original Albanian version. Although I understand that it wasn't the original version, that the version when they made the original version of the song, their original version. Jason. That's all I could say about Armenia. I really like Armenia's song, but probably not something that would win the contest. Well, but it's a bop. Speaking of bops, I really like Australia's entry. It's very the lyrics are really deep, and the performance really evoke the message of the song. Vincent Bueno. It's a shame that we're not going to see how this would actually look on stage, because I envision this as a song that's meant to be performed on a live setting, and I think Vincent would have a really good time performing this. Cleopatra. This is quite a very interesting song from Azerbaijan. They don't really send a lot of quote-unquote ethnic vibe songs, but this is fun. David na, sino nga ba si David na? David na, hinahanap ko si David na, oras na mawala ka na. It's really nice that Belarus has this very beautiful gem of a song in their native language. We really hear them sing songs in their language anyway. Belgium. I'm glad that Hoverphonic is coming back next year. Hopefully it's something more uplifting now, which I think Alex Cleary have confirmed that he will do something of that vein. Meanwhile, Victoria is also coming back next year, and yes, this really got me to tears when I first heard this, and that was weeks after it got released. I really held back from listening to this for the sake of filming my reaction to it, as you've seen my YouTube reaction a few weeks ago, the Mirked Show. This was quite a very fun surprise to me. It sounds really powerful and really gets your attention for the whole of 3 minutes. And I've also heard the remix of this from Eurovision Home Concerts. Oh no, not the Eurovision Home Concerts, but from Eurovision Song Celebration. It was really great. Cyprus is quite an interesting case. It's a deviation from their supposed formula from the past 2 editions of the contest. But this is quite nice in its own way. Benny Cristo. Now I really feel for Benny, because he has a lot of people who he tried to please with. So he tried the first revamp of this song, it didn't work. So he tried something else with his last revamp that really befits his vision, and while trying to meet people's expectations, but he doesn't have to do that. This is just a really sad national fan performance, not because the song was bad, but because it was an empty stage there in Denmark. Bennington really deserve having a live audience cheering them on. Now, I have issues with What Is Love, but that doesn't take away the fact that Oko is such a very talented performer that hopefully he'll be able to write a song that really makes use of his abilities as a singer-songwriter. And I'm glad that Axel is not giving up on his Eurovision dream, because looking back, it's such a really great song, a really great pop song, and it would be a shame if we don't get to see him. So at least trying out for next year's UMK is a good start. Now I have quite a strong opinion, I believe, with The Best in Me, Mon Ali, but the complete the revamp really made it into almost entirely new song. Gone were everything that I disliked about the original version, made it more French than English. So it's a nice compromise, if you ask me. Speaking of, Turni Kekipiani, you really can't go wrong with this song. It's just fun. And you just have to take it or leave it. And yes, Violent Thing. If I were a DJ in a pop station on the FM band, this would be the first song that I would play at the top of the hour. It's such a bop. And I think this would have given Germany a really decent result after several years of being in the bottom, except for 2018, of course. So from what I have read online, this is not the official version that Stefania would have performed in Rotterdam. It would have been a Eurovision version. I haven't heard of it yet. I don't think, and it's going to be released sometime after this recording. And this is one of the favorites of the contest, and I can see why. It's a really fun song, and yeah, the message behind it was quite nice. It's quite nice. Yeah. And yes, Ireland's song is such a bop. I really love this. Hey, hey, my life is my life, my life is my life. Yes, this is one of my favorites of this season. Fekerlibi. It's such a bop. It's such a banger, and I'm very excited for Eden to come back next contest. In the next contest, so I think she's going to deliver really well. Oh, Diodato, Fairomore, you have made me cry so many times while listening to your song on replay on Spotify. I just love this song so much. It's such a shame we're not going to hear the greatest that is Fairomore. But I'm still breathing. Yeah. Samantha Tina also deserves coming back, because we just cannot. Coronavirus cannot just cut off Samantha's journey after trying so hard to represent Latvia for after 5 tries, and also Feel for the Roof. I mean, I got a lot of flack from my reaction video about this. I still stand by that. It's a repetitive, but I get why it has such a great hook, and why people really love it. I recognize that. Oh, and Malta, Destiny. I'm not sure how they're going to go forward, but I really do hope that they just stick with Destiny. The expert Malta can wait another year. Oh, and Natalia. Freezer. I mean, it's a good song, but not probably a song that that I could see win. Let's just uh, let's just go with that. Anyway, You is a very interesting song. It's a fun song. I think Vasil and his team has a different idea for the staging based on what is on his recent interviews. So we're not going to see an exact replica from the music video, which is fine. Oh gosh, Ulrike. I really love this song. It's such a shame we won't be able to see her in the contest. And she's not coming back next year unless she finds a good song. And that might take a while. So I'm really hoping that she returns. And you can't really go wrong with a Laurel Barker song. And she delivers it so well. And right now it's cold because of the rain. It's raining outside. So I'm afraid to feel. Anyway, it's such a shame that she's not coming back for next year, because I think Portia will stick with Festival de Cansao, Roxanne, Alcohol You. Meanwhile, she is coming back. And yeah, it really evokes some really serious Billie Eilish vibes, but I think this is her favorite out of all the songs that she performed in Selección Nacional, and I respect her for that. Just gotta go with your gut. And this is a song that befits the Philippine markets. Let's just look at it. It's danceable. It's for the family. And Senate. Oh shucks. But if she returns next year, it would be exactly 10 years since she first took part. So I hope that San Marino makes the correct decision. And Hurricane. This is such a fun song to listen to from time to time. And how apt their name is Hurricane, and the Philippines is suffering from a typhoon at the moment. And I've heard the revamped version of Boda, and it's just majestic. And of course, her Anna's Eurovision home concert performance was just out of this world. She has a lake as her background, and it's just right at her backyard. Universo. Me gusta la canción española. Y estoy muy emocionado por Blas, because he's coming back next year as well. And the Mamas from Sweden, they have such a really great song, and it's such a shame that Melody Festival is not considering them, bringing them back, at least as competitors for the next edition. And meanwhile, in Switzerland, the Netherlands, it just hits right in the feels. It's a very unconventional song by Eurovision standards, but that's what I like, unconventional songs. And yes, I'm excited to see Jianggu again next year, and so Goe as well. Salve, salve. It's such a really, really great track from Ukraine. know that they would have qualified in their semifinal. James Newman, my namesake. Oh gosh, you deserve better. I hope the BBC brings you back as well. No decision yet on the BBC's part, but he so very well, pretty much deserved to come back, and I hope, and as per his word, it's going to be a banger if he comes back.
So there you have it, guys. 41 songs from 41 competing countries. What would have been, what could have been, we will never know. But Eurovision, Europe Shine a Light will give tribute to all 41 competing songs in the best way they know how. And as well as during Eurovision week, we have Eurovision Song Celebration and the Eurovision Home Concerts, which has been a blast seeing all this performance, all these artists perform their songs, and as well as their covers of well-known Eurovision songs and songs that we probably never heard of from way back in the archives of the song contest, as well as living legends that who still have it in one way or another. It's really nice to, as a community, we stand united in the name of music. And music only builds bridges that will help us come together and celebrate diversity. So it's time to open up your hearts to Eurovision. Cheesy. So guys, thank you for watching this really fun reaction of the official recap of the 41 entries. And I hope you guys stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope you have we get to see better days ahead. This is it for me. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Adios. Paalam.